Shatyadesh Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasati Gaura Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Okay, so we are continuing to read from Nectarean Ocean of the Holy Name by His Holiness Sachinandan Swami Maharaj. And currently we are on Shikshashtaka 2. Namna Makari Bahudani Cha Sarva Shaktis Tatra Pitani Amita Smaranena Kala Etadrishi Tava Kripa Bhagavan Mamapi Durdeva Midrisha Miha Janina Anuraga. My Lord, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, in your holy name, there is all good fortune for the living entity. And therefore, you have many names such as Krishna and Govinda, by which you expand yourself. You have invested all your potencies in those names, and there are no hard and fast rules for remembering them. My dear Lord, although you bestow such mercy upon the fallen, conditioned souls by liberating upon the fallen conditioned souls by liberally teaching your holy names. I am so unfortunate that I commit offenses while chanting the holy name, and therefore I do not achieve attachment of chanting. A devotee who is free from unwanted material desires, anartha nivriti, attains the stage of nishtha, where he performs devotional service with steady, firm faith. Then he develops the illuminating quality of humility, which is perfectly described by the 4 symptoms explained in the 3rd shloka. Shikshashtaka 3. Trinadapi sunichena tarorapi sahisnuna amanina manadena kirtaniya sadahari. One who thinks himself lower than the grass, who is more tolerant than a tree, and who does not expect personal honor, but is always prepared to give all respect to others, can very easily always chant the holy name of the Lord. We have elaborately discussed these qualities in the section about pure chanting, starting on page 126. In his contemplation on this verse, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu points out 6. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antya Leela 20.26. Ei matahanaye Krishna namalaya Shri Krishna charane tandra prema upajaya. If one chants the holy name of Lord Krishna in this manner, he will certainly awaken his dormant love for Krishna's lotus feet. This Trinadapi verse is so important that it should be the permanent guide for all Vaishnavas, as Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami emphatically exclaims. In 7th point is Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela 17.32. Urdhva bhao kari kaho suna sarva loka nama sutre gantri para kanthe ei shloka. Raising my hands, I declare, everyone, please hear me. String this verse on the thread of the holy name and wear it on your neck for continuous remembrance. By acquiring deep faith in the holy name, one quickly obtains the stage of ruchi, steady for chanting. The symptoms of ruchi are that one loses all desire for personal aggrandizement and becomes situated on the platform of unalloyed devotion, as depicted in the 4th shloka, Shri Shikshashtaka 4. Na dhanam na janam na sundarim kavitam va jagadisha kame mama janmani janmaneshware bhavatat bhaktiraitu kitvai. O Lord of the universe, I do not desire material wealth, materialistic followers, a beautiful wife, or fruitive activities described in flowery language. All I want, life after life, is unmotivated devotional service to you. On the stage of ruchi, one's attachment is mainly nourished by the different aspects and paraphernalia of devotional service, like hearing, chanting, preaching, worshipping the deity, etc. However, by humbly continuing his bhajana, the devotee's affection will be drawn more and more towards Krishna in person. This is the stage of Asakti or Krishna Shakti. Such a devotee recognizes his fallen condition and eagerly awaits the causeless mercy of the Lord. He considers himself to be the eternal servant of Krishna. Shri Shikshashtaka 5. ऐनन्दतनूज किङ्करं पतितां मां विषमे भवम्बुधौ कृपया तव पादपङ्कजास्थितधूलिसदृशं विचिन्तया. O my Lord, O Krishna, son of Maharaja Nanda, I am your eternal servant. But because of my own fruitive acts, I have fallen into this horrible ocean of nations. Now please be causelessly merciful to me. Consider me a particle of dust at your lotus feet. The next stage is described by Srila Rupa Goswami as follows. When devotional service is situated on the transcendental platform of pure goodness, Shuddha Sattva, it is like a ray of the sunlight of love for Krishna. At such a time, devotional service causes the heart to be softened by various states, and it is called bhava, emotion. This is Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 131, 13.1. These transcendental emotions bring about ecstatic bodily transformation called Satvika Bhav. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu describes such a person. Nainam gala dashrudharaya vadanam gadgada hridaya gira pulakay nichitam vapukada tavanama grahane bhavishyati. My dear Lord, when will my eyes be beautified by filling with tears that constantly glide down as I chant your holy name? When will my voice falter and all the hairs on my body stand erect in transcendental happiness as I chant your holy name? When bhava softens the heart completely, becomes endowed with a great feeling of possessiveness in relation to the Lord and becomes very much condensed and intensified, it is called prema, pure love of Godhead. The internal symptom of such devotion is that one worships Krishna in the mood of separation, vipralamba. This love in separation is represented in perfection by the gopis of Vrindavan, headed by Srimati Radharani. It is illustrated by the 7th shloka. Shikshashtaka 7. Yugaitam nimishena chakshusha pravaishitam shunyaitam jagat sarvam Govinda virane me. My Lord Govinda, because of separation from you, I consider even a moment a great millennium. Tears are flowing from my eyes like torrents of rain, and I see the entire world as a void. Finally, the devotee in Prema Bhakti, being fully aware of his particular relationship with Krishna, firmly embraces the Lord within his heart and thus experiences Sambhoga, union with Krishna, by obtaining his direct association. Then he makes himself fully dependent on Krishna's own sweet will and praise, following in the mood of Radha, Srimati Radharani, but never desiring direct enjoyment of Krishna. So we'll leave the 12th verse for tomorrow. But here really Sachinandana Swami Maharaj is beautifully explaining the Shikshashtaka verses, and you can see that how the progression of bhakti is being explained. And when I started reading here, it was Shikshashtaka verse 2, where it was like just saying, right, like what is our fallen condition? We understand, we have heard thousands and millions of times that holy name is Krishna himself. Holy name has all the potency, holy name has all the power, everything. Still, we are so unfortunate that we have no attraction and we are still doing inattentive chanting. So that's really what Mahaprabhu is pointing out. And Mahaprabhu is saying, but really, he's speaking for all the fallen conditioned souls. And see, this is exactly our situation. However, if we really keep going, and with the mercy of Guru and Krishna, if we get to the stage of Trinadapi Sunichena, that is the big one, right? Because this is the stage of Anartha Nivrati, where we are working on towards ourselves. And really the real humility, the real Nishtha stage is where we don't focus on ourselves anymore. Because all along it is so easy to get caught up for me. Look at me. Look at what I am doing. Look at how much service I am doing. Look at how big I am. Look at what I am. That focus of me and my pleasure, as long as that continues, we are still in the process of anartha nivritti. The next stage is only going to come when we go beyond that. And then when we are really focusing on Krishna, it is his pleasure that really matters to me, not mine anymore, right? And then that's the Nishta stage. And then we keep going forward and forward. And then slowly, then um, Maharaj is explaining. Then see, look at this verse, right? Nadanam najasanam. So I don't care about anything anymore, really. No wealth, no recognition, nothing really matters anymore. All I care about is Krishna then. And he's saying further going on that Ainanda Tanuja Kinkaram, please accept me as a dust particle at your lotus feet. Here again, the bhakti is progressing further and further and further. And then from Nishta to Bhava, and then finally it's like Prema. Then it is like, so then the heart becomes so soft with this progress as we go along. And then really the relationship is built towards Srimati Radharani and Krishna. And it is like, you know what? That completely, that's like the ultimate, the epitome of the service where you have that relationship with Radha and Krishna. So this whole, the 8 important verses that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave us, it's really the pathway. It's really the path towards how we can get from where we are towards Prema Bhakti stage, and beautifully explained. It also gives the Sambandha, Abhidaya, and Prayojan in the Shikshashtaka verses. So very nice to meditate. I think I'm going to go back and read this all over again just so I can meditate on this more. And this is something we can always keep, even if we are done with this book, we should always keep this in our mind and not just recite the verses, but take the deep meditation of how the progression of path of bhakti happens in this. So thank you so much. With that, we can go on to chanting.